was 9 p.m., Thanksgiving night. I was sick, alone, and carrying way too much. The city felt dead, not quiet in a peaceful way, quiet like something bad could happen and no one would hear it. Every breath burned my chest. I couldn't stop coughing. My hands were numb from the cold, and the bowling ball digging into my arm felt heavier with every second I stood there. The bus was supposed to be 1 minute away, then 15, then delayed. I remember looking around the station and realizing I was completely alone. No cars passing, no footsteps, just the hum of the lights above me and the sound of my own breathing, uneven and weak. That's when a car pulled up. 4 men inside, laughing, speaking a language I didn't understand. It shouldn't have mattered, but it did. My stomach tightened. The car idled for a moment. Then one of them stepped out. The rest drove away without a word. I told myself I was overreacting. He walked over and sat down right next to me. Too close. Close enough that I could feel the heat from his body through my jacket. He was huge, easily twice my size. His face was partially covered, and when he leaned back, I caught a smell I can't describe. Something sour, something wrong. I stared at my phone, pretended he wasn't there. Then I felt his arm wrap around my shoulders. My mind went completely blank. People always say they'd scream, they'd run, they'd fight. But when it actually happens, your body doesn't ask what you want. It decides for you. Mine froze, every muscle locked. I couldn't even turn my head. I remember thinking, is this really happening? And then, nothing, just static in my head. He mumbled something, like he was asking if I was okay. I nodded. I didn't trust my voice. After a moment, he let go. I tried to explain it away. Maybe he thought I was sick. Maybe he was just weird. Anything was better than the truth pressing into my chest. A few minutes later, he did it again. This time, his hand moved. Slow, deliberate, stroking my back through my jacket. I felt my stomach drop. My skin crawled like insects were under it. I wanted to disappear. Headlights appeared in the distance. The bus. Relief hit me so hard my knees almost gave out. I stood up as soon as it stopped. As I passed him, he said something low, something that made my blood run cold. He was coming with me. On the bus, I stood the entire time. My legs shook. I kept my eyes forward, calculating. If he had a weapon, if I could reach the door, if anyone would help. No one looked at me. No one noticed. When I got off, he followed. His hand clamped onto my shoulder, harder than before. Pain shot down my arm. He forced me to walk slowly, like he was daring me to try something. My workplace was a block away. 2 doors. If I could just make it inside. The back entrance was open. I slipped free and ran. The door slammed shut behind me. Not even 2 seconds later, it started shaking violently. The handle rattled. He didn't yell. He didn't speak. That scared me more than anything. Security came. He was gone. No name, no arrest, no answers. Whatever he wanted. It wasn't going to end there. A few years later, I told myself I needed a break, a reset. That's when Scott called. We hadn't talked in years. He lived up in the mountains now, said I should visit, said the snow made everything feel peaceful. The drive was long, no signal. Darkness fell fast. Snow swallowed the road behind me like it was erasing my way out. His house sat alone on the mountain. Old wood. No nearby neighbors. When he opened the door, I knew something was off. He spoke slower than I remembered. Paused mid-sentence like he was forgetting what words were. Barely looked at me. Inside, the house felt hollow, almost empty. He said it used to be his grandparents'. They'd died not long ago. There was a hallway across from the couch. Long, dark, every door open, no light at the end. It felt like a tunnel swallowing the house. That night, I woke up to running footsteps overhead, fast, erratic. Then nothing. Silence so thick it rang in my ears. The next day, Scott barely ate. He kept glancing down the hallway, over and over. He went to the bathroom multiple times. I never heard it flush. The second night I heard something scraping across the floor. Slow, heavy, then a single tap on the wall behind me, like a finger. The third night I woke up, unable to move. Sleep paralysis. I could breathe. I could see. That was it. At the end of the hallway, someone was standing. It was Scott, or at least it looked like him. His face was swallowed by darkness. He didn't move. He just watched. After what felt like forever, he turned and walked into the guest room. When I finally broke free, I followed. Someone was standing in the corner of the room. I ran upstairs. Scott was asleep in his bed. When I begged him to check downstairs, he refused. Wouldn't even look. When I asked him who was in the house, he shrugged. Like it was normal. I left before dawn. As I drove away, I looked back once. In the window at the end of that hallway, I saw a silhouette. It wasn't Scott, and whatever it was, didn't want to be alone.